How's everybody doing out there today? For those of you who don't know me, my name is Benito Bernal. I am the current ex-official for the U.S. 29th Congressional District. Happy and proud to be a Republican. For those of you who don't know my history in the past, I was a former strategist and organizer for the Latino Democratic Party in the unions. Over 22 years ago, I decided to start challenging the Democratic leadership when I realized that the team that we built was moving away from conservative values. Their goals were to destroy, slowly, first pulled God out of the picture. Then it was to destroy the nuclear family, and then come after our children through indoctrination. I share this with you because in 2016, when I ran for Congress as a Democrat, before I left the party, against someone I helped get elected, Congressman Tony Cardenas, I did that because I heard the voice of God who asked me to do it, to raise up the red flag, to warn people, the churches, that the time is coming where we are all going to have to stand together and stand on faith. So in 2016, after losing that election, I joined the Republican Party. David is the one that's responsible for turning me into a Republican. Never did he say he was a Republican. I met him out in community meetings as we were out there working for gang intervention, working against whatever it may be in our communities, a lot of the community issues. That man was always there to help. That's why I stand behind him still today, David Hernandez, who's a good man. Now here's what I want to share with you guys. In 2018, when I went to the convention, I was running for Congress, once again against Tony Cardenas, this time as a Republican. After 2 years being in the Republican Party, I had meetings with a lot of the different leadership throughout the state of California and some in the nation. And I will tell you that the leadership in California does concern me. What I saw a slippery slope that was about to attack the Republican Party. At the convention in 2018, and I believe again it was in 2020, where there was a particular group that was trying to change the platform, the conservative platform for the Republican Party. That was a red flag for me. And I shared that at the convention when I got up to speak at the mic. I made it very clear that as Christians, because we are Christians before we are Republicans or any party affiliation. But as Christians, we have a responsibility to uphold the godly and moral values. And when I saw the direction that the current leadership in the Republican Party wanted to change by changing the platform, no longer talking about the social issues, no longer marriage between a man and a woman, and just pretty much trying to be silent when it comes to the gay agenda. Let me be very clear. We as Christians, we're not God. We are no one to judge someone based on their lifestyle. We don't support it, but that's between them and their God. The concern I have here is a concern I shared with the Democratic and the Union's leadership way back when, in 2012, 2014. As soon as you charter what we have now in the Republican Party is a log cabin party, it's going to be a slippery slope that's going to move very fast. I say that because what happened in the Democratic Party was the minute we brought in, and back then it was just gay and lesbian, brought them into the arena, before you know it, they were running for committees, committee chairs, running for powerful political positions, eventually taking over the party. I shared this with the Republican delegates in 2018. I said that if you don't bring awareness to it now, if you don't stop it now, there's going to be a big issue. And you're seeing it right before your eyes. This convention in 2024 for the Republican Party in the state of California is going to be one of the most important elections for the delegates, not just in California, but throughout the nation. Because understand, what happens in Los Angeles, what happens in California, happens throughout the nation. Those of you who have been in politics as long as I have, 30 years, you know what I'm talking about. So my message to all of you is this. There comes a time when we got to stand on our moral values. And when it comes to marriage, when it comes to life, when it comes to the transgender agenda that refuses to stand up and protect the innocence of our children, we have to take a stand. David Hernandez has taken that stand with us. David Hernandez has stood with us when it came to whether it be LOCA, Leave Our Kids Alone, or any other organization that was standing up to fight to protect the innocence of our children. When my wife and I try to approach the log cabin, I try to join their group. I try to invite them out to attend some of the rallies to stand with us. We were ignored. The invitations that we sent out to them was for them to stand with us, to fight against the indoctrinated in our children. And I even shared with them that Gays for Groomers are out there with us. Even though we don't support their lifestyle, they stand out there with us because they understand, leave the kids alone. Now, here we are. You're about to make an election. And this is not just for the LA County. This is throughout the state of California. Pay attention to what's been happening. My warning went out to you guys in 2016 and 2018, and I will tell you this. This is the last hurdle. If they're successful in defeating David Hernandez and others that the log cabin is challenging, you are going to lose the Republican Conservative Party in California. Mark my words. It's something the Democrats have been working on for years. They've embedded themselves within the Republican leadership throughout the state of California, and I was able to prove that over the past few years to the top most powerful players here in California. Out of respect, I won't mention their names right now, but they know who they are. So I'll tell you this. Come this Saturday, September 5th, you're going to have a chance to vote for the future, not just of the state of California, but for the entire nation, and it is spread across the world. We have to stand and protect people like David Hernandez for the LA County Regional Vice Chair. So I want to stand here before you as the ex-official for the U.S. Congress in the 29th District. I support and endorse David Hernandez for the Los Angeles County Regional Vice Chair. I hope that I can count on your support because our party depends on it. Thank you, and God bless you.